I'm Wylie with Jet Industries here at our plant in Brandon, Manitoba. We'll be going over the proper installation steps for our line of single and dual chute scrapers for CNH Precision Disc drills. We have three types of scrapers: a single chute that directly replaces the OEM scraper, a dual chute liquid that adds the ability to put down a full rate of liquid fertilizer in a single pass, and a dual chute granular that does the same for granular fertilizers. Our scrapers come in both left and right-handed versions to match the OEM system. To determine if you need a left or right-handed scraper, look from behind the air drill and take note of which side of the scraper the disc sits on. For a left-handed scraper, the disc will be to the left of the scraper, and for a right-handed scraper, the disc will sit to the right. On all CNH Precision Disc drills, a left-handed scraper will always be on the left half of the drill, and a right-handed scraper will be on the right half. Our scrapers mount directly onto the OEM shank. The bottom edge of the scraper should roughly align with the beveled edge of the disc. Our scrapers have two sets of mounting holes to allow for some adjustment of the scraper depth to account for the wear on the disc blades. The bent section at the top of our scrapers replaces the thin tin trash shield that is supplied by the OEM. Our integrated trash shield makes mounting our scrapers a quicker and easier job, as there is one less piece to attach. After mounting the scraper to the shank assembly, we need to check to make sure the leading edge of the scraper is tight to the disc along the entire length. If the leading edge is not tight to the disc, we will need to shim the scraper. To shim scrapers, we add a washer in between the scraper and shank assembly. Adding a washer on the front bolt will pull the top corner of the scraper away from the shank, whereas adding a washer on the rear bolt will pull the bottom corner of the scraper away from the shank. For proper function of all the scrapers, we need to go one by one through the entire drill to make sure that all scrapers are sitting tight and adjust them as needed. Proper spring tension on the scraper is needed to make sure that the scraper does not sit too loose. To check this, pull the scraper away from the disc and let it snap back into place. There should be a distinct sound that rings out. After snapping the disc to check the tension, the last check is to make sure the disc can rotate with little resistance. If correctly tensioned, the disc should be able to rotate by pushing it with one hand. Adjust the tension on each shank across the drill to ensure even disc rotation across the unit. In addition to our line of scrapers, we've also built an add-on firming wheel for this shank. To install the firming wheel, first slip the T-slot in the middle of the unit over the similarly shaped location on the shank. Next, remove the rear bolt from the parallel linkage arm on your OEM shank. Move the firming wheel hole in line with the existing holes. And replace the bolt with the supplied mounting hardware. Tighten the nut and check to see that the UHMW wheel is running in line with the space between the scraper and the disc. If you have any trouble installing your set of Jet scrapers, call 1-800-573-5048 and we'll help you get them installed properly.